Welcome back, friends. So today we are going to do an install of the solid step from Lippert Components. Lippert was kind enough to send us a couple of solid steps to install on the rig back here. You notice we've got two doors. We've already installed it down here on our main door, but we've yet to install it here in our bedroom. So we're going to go from this, fun times, nice and shaky, to this. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, friends, let's take a look at the solid step from Lippert. We have a 3-step. We went with a 3-step. You need to make sure to measure your clearance from the bottom of your door to the ground, and the 3-step works for us. You'll notice the bottom legs, they adjust via a pin. So this little pin pops out here and pops back in. That's how they adjust based on your ground. Most of the time the campsites aren't completely level. We're also going to install this extra handrail here, and that's huge for us because we have little ones. So they tested that out last night. I installed, we've had the step on for several weeks. I installed the handrail last night. The kids really loved it. What we'll do here is we're not going to take these steps out quite yet. I'm going to do another video with that, but basically all we're going to have to do is take, man, that rug is there, looking good. Take this piece of flashing off here. Basically I just call it a sweet flashing. You don't take this off, alright? I made the mistake of almost trying to take this off on the other set, but don't take this part off. Just this little flange right here. And then, yeah, we'll just set the step in there, get it even side to side, measure it side to side, and then we'll adjust the hinges to go in here. I'll show you all that in just a minute. Alright, first things first, we got to get this little, I call it the little broom flange here. We usually just sweep stuff off of there. And this square bit, one of you guys told me who developed this square bit. It's a Canadian guy, I think. Let me know in the comments section. I don't remember. Don't remember who you said. But if you got an RV, this square bit is a must-have. Okay. All right, that just pops right off, and we're surprisingly clean under there. All right, let's go get the stairs. Okay, just a real quick shot of the solid step in the box. It comes fully assembled. So no worries there. I'm very grateful for that. It comes with all the hardware that you're ever going to need. Now mine, you'll see, comes with this hardware here. I'm not going to need any of that. Alright, I'll need those 2 black plugs. All I'm going to need are these wood screws here. And actually my 2 black plugs are in there. So I'm just drilling into my floor. But all of this rest of the stuff, you got a backing plate that comes with it, all kinds of different applications. Your application should be good to go. Okay, friends, the first thing we got to do, we've got it out of the box. I haven't screwed anything in yet. The rig is level, that's important. Next, you're going to come down here, you're going to make sure these are supported as they would be once you're ready to go. Now, I'm going to center the steps, okay? So let me get out my, I already know. Now I'm getting close. I mean, already. You could use. I haven't put the first screw in. It's already ready to go, just about. But let's see where I'm at. 3.5. All right, let's pump. We're about 1/4 of an inch. 5/8. 3 5/8. 3.5. Alright, there we go. Now we should be dead in the center. I'm going to grab the camera and show you the next step. Okay guys, so next step. I'm going to put in screws right here. Alright, so I don't know if you can see in there or not. Come on. No, not really. But I've got an area here that the screw's going to go right into the floor there. There you can see it. You can see it there now. And I've got one on each side. So I'm going to screw those 2 in, and then I'm going to lift the steps up, and then I'm going to anchor the rest of the screws. Okay, before we get started on this one, word of advice. If they're nice enough to give you hex heads, use a hex driver. It's going to make your life so much easier. This one's a 5/16. So I've got it bumped. I've got this bottom plate bumped all the way towards this piece of flashing here, and I'm going to take these screws and sink them, one on each side. So here we go. Make sure my drag, oh, I don't want that much drag. Okay, I'm going to come back with a manual and make sure that I don't strip those out. Yep. Okay, there we go. Those two look nice and secure. Now, here's the trick with this. All right, I can now pick this up. Those two screws allow me now, I can even lean that on the bed, thankfully. Now I can go in and I can get the rest of these. Let me grab the camera and show you. Now I get to zip in, can't see what I'm showing you, all the rest of these. So let's get that going. Okay guys, so your stairs are literally installed at this point, but obviously the latch hasn't been adjusted. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so the easiest way I've found to do this is we're going to loosen all 6 of these bolts up. Alright, and once we get them all loosened up, I'll adjust it to the edge of my doors. We'll make sure everything works. We'll tighten them all back down. That'll be about it. Alright, now you can see here we've got full movement. Alright, but we didn't take anything out. Okay, we don't want to do that. That's just going to make a mess. Now, I'm going to come out to here. We're going to stick them right there. So let me grab the camera. Make sure I get a close-up of this here. Let me grab the camera. Now, what we want is we want this to be behind this piece here and this to be in front. Alright, and then all the way to the sides. I thought about not going all the way to the sides on the other set, and it just works out better if you just go ahead and take it the full width. Same thing over here. This is behind and this is in front. So I'll go ahead and put it back, put the camera back, and get them tightened back up. That's straight, this straight. And you'll notice, keep my handle in the middle, right? Alright, let's see. If I can see you guys. Let's see what we got. Okay. So maybe that is a little tight. Okay, not bad for beginner, right? So what we'll do here, in that case, I'm going to back them off a little bit. There. Let's back this one off a bit. I'm going to have to back that off here. Gonna have to back that off too, dummy. See, this is why I say you never should listen to me. Certainly no different than you guys. Okay, there we go. Put it back. We still have enough, we definitely still have enough lip there on this back piece where we're catching. This one's kind of the opposite of the other one because the other one was a little stubborn in that area. There we go. When I left some room on that one, it didn't want to go. So, live and learn, baby. Live and learn. That's why you're watching this video and learning your first time around instead of doing like me. All right, now let's see what we got. Perfect. There we go. Now, I do like, even though you can slam close it, it's not going anywhere, I do like to go ahead and grab the handle when I close it, just so this lip isn't get on all beat up. Close it, pop it. That's it. Let's see it in action. Okay guys, so you get to the campsite, you open your door, you pop your lever out, you drop your stairs down, hop on in. Now, one thing I forgot, you've got these nice little plugs to clean up the top of your step here. So pop those in. Alright. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and put on the handrail. Okay guys, so we have the solid step 3.0 here, and I'm not sure what the 1.0 and the 2.0 are, but I do know that the 3.0 makes it super simple to install this handrail. Basically, we're going to replace these 4 nuts and bolts here. We're going to add nuts and bolts and the bracket. You can see the bracket there. It's just going to pop on right there. And that's it. There's a cover to go on this side to dress it up a little bit. Makes it look nice. I'll show you that. That's it. Now, in the instructions, it will tell you that you'll need to drill these holes on the bottom part here. Well, in the 3.0, they've already drilled them for you. So that is great news for me. I do not want to drill holes right now. It's hot as blue blazes out here, and I'm ready to get this thing done. So, first thing I'm going to do is remove this hardware, place this bracket on, and put a little bit longer hardware back in its place. All right, like I mentioned, let's go ahead and get, you're going to need an Allen wrench. This is a, what size is this? This is an HW3 Allen wrench on this side and a 3/8 on the other side. So, all right, there's that one. I love these little, I actually inherited these little hand ratchets right here from my granddad. I love these things in certain like situations like this, man. There's can't beat them, just small stuff. It's killer. All right, the last time I did this on the other side, it just stayed here, so I think it probably will this time too. Well, you know what? You're not going to need the hardware anymore. You're not as concerned about dropping it. There we go. Good deal. All right, so there's that. And I'm going to fast forward this here in just a second, but basically what we're going to do is bolt lock washer on one side. Let's make sure to put that on there, right? Bolt lock washer on this side. I said it didn't move. Maybe it did move. Well, it did move, didn't it? Yep. Okay. Where'd you go? Well, the other one wasn't this stubborn. Come on, dude. There we go. There we go. All right. And then a washer and a nut on the other side. I'll fast forward. Okay, as I mentioned, this is the 3.0 solid step, so the holes are already here. You may have to drill if you get a 2.0. Once again, bolt, lock washer, and then a washer and nut on the other side. Okay, running out of light a little bit here. Let's see if I can lighten you up some. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put the railing in. Alright, the top one is tight, that's all good. And it's a little tight squeeze, which I'm good with, actually. Yeah, I think I'm feeling that. specifically tells you to take this one from the bottom, the pins that hold it in place, and the one back here from the top. Okay, so let's see if I can brighten this up for you a little bit. Oh. Is that one? There we go. Oh, that's too bright. Let's come up here some. All right. So what happened was this one up here was being really stubborn, and put these pins in first. I think that's why this is partly adjustable, because this is just a really tight fit. It fit perfect once I realized to do this one first, okay? So do your top pins first, then you do your bottom pins. They're tight, but that's what it should look like. I mean, it's not that tight. I shouldn't need a hammer or anything. I thought I did for a second, and then I was like, let me take these down. Let me take these off, and I should be in good shape. Where's that? I can't hardly see out here. There we go. All right. So bottom from the top, from the bottom, from the bottom, from the top, and you're good to go. All right, Brooke, as a mom of 2 young kids, well, one's not too young anymore, but Beckett's still 4.
Yep.
What do you think about the solid step? What do you think about the handrail?
I love it. Super kid friendly. They won't be hanging from this anymore. There's actually something very sturdy for them to hang on to, and I don't have to worry about them ripping it off the side of the wall. So I'm really pumped to have this.
Well, and let's talk about too what you're sitting on.
Mm-hmm.
That top step is actually probably
It's pretty
a
wide.
width and a half. Yeah, it's probably 50% wider than our old step.
Yep.
And it's a great first step down, especially for Beckett being 4. He's still toddler stage.
Right. And he has to kind of get up, open the door, take a step back down or 2. So just having a little more space here makes it more safe for him.
Yeah, this is awesome. So you never have to touch the rail again. The rail is actually going to just fold up into the door. Yeah, like I said, you don't have to touch it again. You don't have to ever adjust it again. I mean, if you want it to be higher or lower. But once you get your preferred adjustment, that's it. Hey, we ran out of light out here. We want to thank Lippert Components for this setup. They've been great to us, huh, Brooke?
Yeah, I am so grateful, and we are really going to enjoy having this step in the handle.
Absolutely. We got the coolest stairs on any Imagine. Yeah. See you guys. I hope this was useful. Bye.